Kingdom Hearts 2. This one's really good. This right here, peak gameplay. I cannot express how good this game is. Brother, when I tell you that Kingdom Hearts was good, nah, this right here is where it's at.
Follow the light. The light is your guide.
I am controller of planet Soinc, and I've invited you here to discuss something that's very important.
Okay, let's get to it. So, this game came out sometime in 2006. United States, base Kingdom Hearts 2. Beautiful game. Love it. Knock Smash, crazy. Broken. Can't tell you enough. But, we're going to be talking about the final mix version. The one that's accessible for everyone. Beautiful piece of game. Man, I love it. I love it so much. It's far better than the first, in my opinion. This is probably the best Kingdom Hearts game, in my opinion. It has snappy combat, really good story, beautiful characters, and it just builds upon what was Kingdom Hearts 1, you know? But with that being said, we gotta talk about the story. Now let me tell you, I said before, it gets a little weird after like the second game, and it does. This game, it's let me give you a rundown real quick about what's going on without giving too much information. Pretty much, after the events of Chain of Memories, Sora's asleep. That's it. Literally, that's it. Okay, I lied. You played as this character, Roxas. This is the prologue. This is basically your tutorial, how you play the game. And you get to know this new character, Roxas. Roxas, bro. They were cooking with this character. I don't know, man. They just made him super compelling, super interesting, and just makes you question, is this a kid's game, bro? Why is this? This isn't even a kid. That's so deep. What the heck? Forget about the duck. Give me this. I want Roxas. But yeah, pretty much, in the beginning of this game, you're playing as Roxas. And, of course, if you have no idea about, like, you know, the Kingdom Hearts lore and just the entirety of the story, you're just like, why am I here? Who is this? Me back when I was younger, I was like, wait, why does Sora look weird? That's not his name anymore? Little did you know, it's still not his name. But yeah, very confusing, but honestly, it's really welcomed. It's a fresh take on a new character they want to introduce, and it's great to see his perspective. And unfortunately, we only get at least 2 hours of gameplay of Roxas. But pretty much his story goes, you know, it's summer vacation. Let's hang out with some friends. Some weird stuff has happened. I got dreams about this weird boy and the dog. Who's Kairi and Riku? I don't know them. Falls off a building. Happens like maybe twice. I don't know. He has a psychic talk with Kairi, and then Sora talks.
You don't remember my name? Thanks a lot, Kairi. Huh? Okay, I guess I can give you a hint.
What's going on? Literally wakes up the next day. Crazy stuff is going on. He talks to his homie Axel. What is going on? These weird guys in jumpsuits, white jumps. They're not actually weird guys. They're goofy fellas, but that's fine. Because, yeah, you see that Roxas just, he's just gone. He's just gone. After 7 days, he's just gone. I think it's 7 days. Yeah, whatever. But pretty much, the prologue is just, you're playing as Roxas, and that's it. And then you cry when he says the line. Yeah. Crazy stuff. But yeah, after that, after being traumatized for a little bit, you up the pace, the gameplay, everything, the meat and bones of Kingdom Hearts 2 with Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Classic trio. Look at him. He looks weird. He's not even wearing shorts. I don't know if those are shorts. Those are just like it's a one piece. He looks older actually too. The boy grew up. Let's go. That's what we're talking about. Character development at its finest. But yeah. So the gang pretty much are looking for the king, you know, the mouse and Riku. But apparently Mouse is also looking for them because there's a huge new threat coming out. Oof. Who's this new threat? It's the people in black. Oh, they're back again? Yes, they are back again. But the reason why hold up, Sora doesn't know about these fellas and is like, who the heck are them? It's because in Chain of Memories, stuff happens. Play the game. Go figure out what happened. I'm not telling you, but pretty much, yeah. The Organization 13 fellas are like, yep, we're here. Kingdom Hearts, and you're like, what? That's the name of the game. And you're like, yeah. It's pretty much like the first game, you know. You gotta like go to each world, save each world, stop the big bad from doing the bad with the Disney All-Star heroes. Jack Skellington, baby. I'm not showing Jack Skellington, but we got Beast. Hey, yo, it's Beauty and the Beast from that Kingdom Hearts game. No, I'm joking. He's from Beauty and the whatever. Who cares? But we got Fa Mulan too, bro. Oh, Fa Mulan. Let me tell you, that's a good movie. But that's not the point of this. You know, aside from my rambles, pretty much, Sora has to go to each world, seal the key holes again, I guess. I don't know really why, but like the thing glows, like you get this certain item and it starts glowing. Like look at the card, like why is it glowing? And then he just gets to summon another world, and he's like, all right, gang, we got to get out of here. Let's go explore. And that's it. You literally go to each world, solve the problems. You meet Meg.
Name's Megara. My friends call me Meg.
And then, you know, it's just like that. It is what it is. And so Sora and the gang got a new threat, and it's up to everyone, the whole group, to go figure it out. When I talk about the group, I'm talking about, like, you know, the mouse, the dog, the two boys with spiky hair, I guess the girl, Kyrie, whatever. Who cares? You'll find out. Play the game. Alright, cool. We're done with that. We're done with that. Okay, I'm gonna talk about gameplay. I'm gonna just do it. I don't care. So, as you can see, boy, this is a visual upgrade. Holy smokes, I cannot express how good this looks. Look at that green thing, bro. Look at that bar of green. Gross, I hate the color green. But look at the blue. My MP. There's no yummy squares. It's just an entire bar. Now, this bar I'm about to talk about, pretty much, instead of the Kingdom Hearts 1 MP where each spell cost pretty much a little yummy blue square, they all have like an individual number that isn't told by you, but it does take a certain portion of MP, you know, away, and it'll deplete slowly until most of your magic commands will turn a bright orange, and then that's when you know, I got one spell left. Cure, on the other hand, Cure uses everything. Cure is because, like, say you got 100 MP. I'm pretty sure you can look in your status. Your status? Yeah, your stats. You can look at your stats, and it'll tell you how much, like, HP, MP, strength, all that stuff, right? Boom, right there. Who cares? But you look at that, and you're like, no. Like, okay, so, you know, Cure is going to do a lot. It's going to do everything, no matter what. That's pretty much it. But all the other ones, they have a certain number attached to them, determining how much MP you can use. Cool. That's awesome. But look at that. What's that orange right there with the number? Brother, that is the drive form, bro. I cannot tell you that drive form, peak. This is why this game is good. This game is so good because of that drive form right there. The combat aside, the drive forms, they carry this game. Same thing with the story, but I already told you about this. But the drive forms, beautiful. Beautiful. I missed them so much. This game is so good. But let's chill. We gotta talk about the command menu. Ooh, the command menu looking pretty. So, in the settings, I'll show you the settings. Pretty much, you can toggle a bunch of stuff. Who cares? But you know what you do care about? The command menu. You can toggle whether or not you want the Kingdom Hearts 2 command menu or the Kingdom Hearts command menu. Pretty much, each world has their own little, theme going on, and the command menu falls in suit. Every single world is gonna be different. It's really cool. My favorite command theme menu is the one in the mansion, where you play as Roxas and Sora. Look at that command menu. Peak. I love it. It's a little notebook with the symbol on it. So cool. Hands down my favorite one. But sometimes I turn it off. Sometimes that blue looks so crisp and yummy. It's like, whoa. It's attitude. It's a command menu with attitude. I love it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But I don't know if you noticed this. Sometimes you can swap. Yeah, this game lets you swap command menus. Pretty much when I'm talking about swapping, if you hit the directional arrow, it's not like an arrow, but like on the D-pad. I'm going to just use the PlayStation controller because that's what I play on. On the D-pad, you hit right or left, and you get to swap to a different menu where you still have your attack, but instead of like magic and items and drive, brother, you got summons, party, and limits? Okay, hold up. I know I've been raving about Simba. Simba's a good summon. Simba's not a summon in this time. In this timeline, he's not a summon. It's okay. It's because he's a whole party member. I'm not showing you, but believe me, there's a whole Simba world, and it's up to you to find it. Because let me tell you, gameplay, oh my goodness. You get Simba on your team, and he's wild. His limit, oh my god, Simba's limit is so cool. He literally spinning. That's all I'm gonna say. And also the world, vastly different. You thought like this combat was already like dope. If you played it, of course, and if you're looking at the gameplay, it's like flashy. Nah. When you head to that world, it's a whole different ballpark. It's pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, so we got summons. This time I think we got like 4 summons. I'm gonna assume. Let me see. We got the Chicken Little. My favorite summon, Chicken Little. I'm joking, but that's a good movie. Hot take. Good movie. Don't tell me otherwise. We got the homie Genie. Yeah, Genie's back. But this time he's cooler. You know why? Because he copies Sora. He has his own little Keyblade. Dope as hell. Really cool. Really, really cool. But yeah. And we got Stitch. Oof. He be doing that little yeah. And then we got Peter Pan. I'll get into depth on what they do later. We're still talking about this command menu, bro. Look at that party. That party thing, by the way. You can switch your party mid-combat. You literally... Oh, okay. Well, there's some certain rules you gotta follow. If the party member, say Donald, Goofy, have full health, you can swap them in combat to a different party member. You might want to do this because, you might have a limit with a certain party member that you, want to use just to get yourself out of, a sticky situation. Because limits make you invincible for the time period. And they do heaps amount of damage, bro. Like, crazy damage. Really good. But, yeah. That's pretty much the party thing. Kinda not useful. But it is good to have. Just in case you want to, mix up your, characters. Whatever. But limits. Oh my goodness. I love limits. Specifically in this game. I know I talked about in KH1. Those moves, those abilities. Ars Arcanum, Ragnarok, Sonic Blade. Yeah, but in this game, they're different. Limits, they're pretty much like team-up attacks with your homies. So, Donald and Goofy have their own limits. Sora has one limit, but Sora also has limits for other party members. So, like, Beast, it was an example. He has a limit with Sora, so they kind of, like, you know, tag team together and just, like, go crazy. Very cool. We love it. But, yeah. We'll talk more about how to get these limits, what to do with them, how to equip them, and whatnot. But now, we're going to talk about the menu. We're not going to get to the gameplay yet. We're not doing the spiciness right now. We got to go in order. There is no order. Okay. But yeah. So we're pulling up the menu. You got your normal items. The items and equipment are together at this point. Everything's pretty much in one little space in your items. So in items, you can change your equipment, partner's equipment, equip items, armor, accessories. Look at your stock. You got your gems and materials right there, and all your fancy items. Your AP boost, strength, your tents, ethers. I love ethers. But yeah, you got all that in there, pretty much. But let's look at the abilities. Let me tell you, there are a shit ton of abilities, brother. KH1 was wacko crazy before, you know, with the abilities, you know, how spicing up your gameplay. Hurricane Blast, I think that's a move. I don't know. I don't remember anything from KH1. But you still got your combo boost and your combo pluses. Let me tell you, man. So, abilities in this game, they're different from, I guess, you know, KH1. And every KH game is different. They do it differently. But yeah. In this one, they're pretty much into 3 categories. Maybe 4. I think there's 4. So pretty much, we have your action. You have your action abilities. You know, you got your slap shot, really good. Sliding dash, horizontal slash, brother. Ooh, so pretty much your action abilities are used in combat. So like my favorite would be explosion. Explosion's really, really good. And then, of course, we have your support abilities and then growth abilities. At the very end would be where your weapon would be, like your weapon ability. So in this game, there, of course, is, you know, different weapons you can use. Donald and Goofy and Sora can use different weapons. And each weapon that you get for, say, your party members are going to have an ability attached to it. And of course, that ability attached to it will be like an item boost, lizard boost, heartless buster. I think that's KH3. Don't listen to me. But yeah, they all have certain effects that tie into the weapon. Really cool. Sora's abilities for his weapons, much better than Donald and Goofy's. Let me tell you, bro, because you're carrying, bro. You're pressing the X button. They're just there. Of course, you can customize what you want to do with them. The customizing, but we'll get there later. But pretty much, yeah. Keyblades have their own abilities attached to them, and of course there's always going to be the broken Keyblade. Decisive Pumpkin. Wow. Let me tell you, that's a pretty good Keyblade. And it's all because of its ability and good shrink stat, you know, it's pretty good. But yeah, kind of glossed over the support abilities. It's fine. They're just, you know, your combo boost, Lucky, which gives you more items, Blizzard boost, all that stuff. Your growth abilities are tie into the drives. The drive forms, brother. Ooh, man. I'll get there later. But I'm just going to let you know that the growth abilities are tied into the drive forms, and depending on how you level up the drive forms is whether or not your growth abilities pretty much level up. I'll get there, I swear. Just relax. Damn. But yeah. So, we're gonna go next to the customize. And I think I might just stop there, because I don't know if you can see. It's just like, you know, your normal party journal. You know, your stats. Who cares, man? Notice what the customize is at. Alright, short cop. Yeah, okay. Short cop. Flip up. Anyways, your shortcuts. Awesome. Love them. Square, cure, easy. Boom. No questions. Shut up. Now we're going to talk about the triangle. Has to be reflect. What are you talking about? You put it on X. I don't know you like that because X is for magnet. What? What is reflect and magnet? They're so good, bro. The best magic in the game. I'm telling you right now. 2 new magics introduced. Reflect and magnet. Broken. Why? I'll show you later. Don't worry about it. I'll show you later. But yeah. Circle, you know, thunder, fire, blizzard. Who cares? It's all about those 2 other spells. But yeah. That's pretty much it for, you know, the stuff in the background. You know, the stuff you pause on. You know, the stuff you're looking at. Who cares? We gotta talk about the actual combat. Brother, when I tell you this, brother, I can't express it, bro. When I tell you this game is so fluid when you get there, those abilities, when you get Sora, you know, leveled up and get him new abilities by doing the story pretty much, he's just a different machine, brother. I'm telling you, Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora has nothing on Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora. You have so much at your disposal. Like I said before, in the abilities, in the action abilities, you have so much to equip that it changes the way you play. You have certain abilities like Slapshot that like quickly hits an enemy easy. Of course, you got your Sliding Dash, brother. I love Sliding Dash. You just go zoop like that, gone. You're all the way over there. But then, like, sometimes you just get into aerial combat. Sometimes you get the flying fellas. You're like, oh, I hate this. I'm gonna have to press this, you know, the jump button. Yeah, press it. Press it. Then press the square button, bro. Horizontal slash going crazy. Oh, man, that's such a good, like, it's so good. It's a good ability. Combat's great. You keep pressing the X button, and then he just does this, like, circle move, and you're like, whoa, what are those waves of light? He's just, like, twisting and turning in the air, like, whoa, I'm on the ground now? I'm doing, what's that explosion? It's so good, bro. You just have all these, like, circles around you, and they just blow up around the homies, and they're just deleted, gone. So much damage. And just health bar, boom, gone. Brother, I can't express how good these abilities are. Of course, they have to go hand in hand. I'm gonna keep using that. They go hand in hand with the support abilities. Because without the support abilities, without combo plus, without combo boost, without air combo plus, what about air combo boost? Without any of those, what are you doing? You're doing like 3 hits and that's it. You're not doing anything flashy. What, you can dodge roll out of there? Yes, you can. But don't just like, listen. The more support abilities you have, the more flashiness, the more damage you're gonna do overall. Realistically, that's how it's gonna be. Because say if I unequip all the actions and just have some support, you know, I have my combos, my combo pluses. I'm gonna be doing more damage with the combo pluses than without the combo pluses. You see? All of these are important. Really good. Beautiful stuff. Now let me talk about this magic stuff, bro. Jesus. Magic's different. So, your fire, you know, is way different than Kingdom Hearts 1 fire. This time around, when fire's around you, you're like, what the heck? I thought I was shooting out fireballs. No. You're using fire differently now. Now, don't get me wrong. I was an avid hater on fire back when I was younger. Because I was like, I want to shoot it out. I want to be like ice and go, right? You know, when you got blizzard, you're just shooting it. But, it's not bad in this game, bro. You got your blizzard, classic blizzard, you know, your shotgun, you know, you get your Iceman shotgun blizzard. That was another Mega Man reference. No one cares about Mega Man. But yeah, you got your shotgun ice here, and then, you know, you got your thunder, your Thundaga, right? Cool. Cure, we already talked about Cure. But now, the last two, the big honchos of this game, Reflect and Magnet. Brother, when I tell you, Magic is broken. Magic's always going to be broken. Look at that. Look at that. They're getting sucked in, brother. Whoa! You know? Did I just do that? Yeah, I just did that. Anyways, they're getting sucked in. Classic style. And your reflect stops all damage, no matter what. Even if they're like in you while you're casting reflect, you're still invincible, brother. No matter what, you're still invincible when you cast that. Really good stuff, I'm telling you. And when you like stop pressing the button, of course, you get the like little explosion that happens afterwards, and it does, oh my god, it does so much damage. It's ridiculous. Like, look at this. Gone, deleted from existence. Sorry, Yuffie, you're dead. Boom, gone. Crazy. What can I say? Really good. But now we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about the drives. The drive forms. So good. So, without spoiling too much about how to get these, I will only like show like maybe like 2 of them, but talk about the rest. We'll see. Who knows? But pretty much, we have Valor Form. Valor Form, very good. Okay, I'm confused when I say good, but the thing is, Valor Form after a certain point, you just don't use. In the beginning of the game, it is very helpful. Fast attacks, really strong, always focusing on the physical. As you can tell, the magic and the command menus like blackened out. It's because you can't use any magic spells when you're using in Valor Form. Technically, it does say when you get the form, it says that use the power of Goofy. You know, like you're using Goofy's help to achieve this new form. Goofy doesn't have like any magic. You don't use any magic when you're in Valor Form. It's all combat focused, and honestly, it's really strong. It's pretty good. Like, even after you get different forms, Valor Form still hits pretty hard. It's just the lack of like having protection, reflect, having, cure, because of course we got Leaf Bracer, brother. Leaf Bracer's back, baby. We love Leaf Bracer. But yeah, without being able to use magic, Valor Form kind of just seems risky, just not that good. Of course, you could just revert out, and usually some people might use Valor Form to like quickly get their MP back, because every time you use a drive, you can get your MP just comes back immediately after. So you can use all your magic, go into a drive form, get out of that drive form immediately, and keep just going on. But yeah, Valor Form. It's red. It's cool. Hits hard. Pretty much it. Next, we got Wisdom Form. Using Donald's power, whatever. You're skating. You're literally just skating around and shooting. Literally, it just says shoot. So you go pew pew pew. You shoot out little blue things, and that's it. Your magic stat goes up, and that's it. The only good thing I see is for Wisdom Form is like, doing more damage with magic, and fire goes so crazy with Wisdom Form. Oh, that's a good one. See, I told you, fire comes in clutch, especially when you're using the drive forms. Wisdom Form fire, really good. It's really good for a specific boss fight, like in the midpoint of the game. Really good. But yeah, Wisdom Form, just magic. Just magic, but better, I guess. Limit Form. Limit Form was added into the Final Mix version. Let me tell you, it's just literally Kingdom Hearts 1, but if Kingdom Hearts 1 was Kingdom Hearts 2. So, in Limit Form, we get our old dandy limits back. We get our good old Ars Arcanum, Ragnarok, Sonic Blade, Strike Raid. We get the homies back, but they're a little, they might look different there. Translation stuff, who cares? It's fine. We still call them the homies, the Ars Arcanum. Very cool. They're this right here, this form, this limit, busted. Oh my god, this drive form is so crazy, because they're so good. When you attack a fella, right, with one of the limits, right, from limit form, you get health back. So, like, say that you get hit really bad by, like, a boss or an enemy. Just go into limit form, use a limit, and you get your health back. Literally, that's it. You literally can tank every single hit and still survive because of limit form. Awesome. You can tank every hit with limit form, and then you just come out unscathed. Really good stuff. Hands down, broken dry form. But, next is master form. This is pretty much the combination of Dom and Goofy, and you just get the best of both worlds, Hannah Montana style. You know, you get your really strong attacks and your really strong magics, and that's it. It's just master form. It's just really good. It's probably you know what? No, master form is just way better than I'm talking about, bro. Because you can, the way I use master form. It's mostly for aerial enemies or aerial bosses. You'll know which aerial boss I'm talking about if you play the game. Master form goes crazy, especially tied in with the Keyblade. I want to say Zero to Hero, but it's not. It's that one Olympus Coliseum Keyblade that has the air combo boost on it. Perfect, so good. It's hands down my favorite form to go into for this specific fight. And also, it's a really good crowd control form. Again, it's aerial. Like one of its aerial finishers is like a swirling vortex that like takes in all the enemies and just like pushes them out, which does a lot of damage. I know you can just literally use magnet for that, but it still hits hard, really strong, hands down. Far better than Valor form, far better than Wisdom form in some aspects. Of course, limit form has it. It's just limit form. It's just so much better. Literally so good. But of course, we cannot go without saying the final form. And that's it. I'm not gonna talk about final form because try it out. It's literally the final form. You get it, and you get it. He's broken. Look at him. That's it. That's all I'm showing you. I'm out of here. Actually, there's one more. I lied. There's one more drive that I haven't spoken about. Drive form. There's one more drive form I haven't spoken about. Anti-form. I can't really talk about anti-form much because, well, it's an experience. Experience it. Go out. Try it. You'll see why I don't want to talk about it. It's kind of cool looking. It's actually really cool looking. But man, when it happens, you're just like, what? And that's it. That's all I can say. But hey, look at him. He's zooming. He's going crazy. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Now, we gotta talk about summons. We're gonna talk about summons right now. That's right. We're talking about Chicken Little, baby. Look at this guy. Look at this little. He got FPS mode. What does that mean? I know what that means. Don't look at me like that. Anyways, FPS mode. Yeah. You just shoot little pebbles and crackers. Well, not crack. You don't shoot out crackers, okay? I'm not throwing out Ritz crackers. You're just throwing like little firecrackers, you know. And he also rounds up enemies. So he has like a little whistle move that like stuns and brings enemies closer. So it's pretty good for, you know, fighting large group of enemies and just crowd control stuff. Pretty good. We have Genie. Hands down my favorite summon. Why? Because he switches forms. When you get more dry forms throughout the story, Genie also learns those dry forms and changes into them and has a different moveset tied to them when you use the, you know, the button in the bottom where it says like, you know, wow, look at me use this form. But yeah, of course you have Valor form, Wisdom form. I don't think Limit form has one, but because that's just, I don't know. I don't think it just has one. I really don't know why it doesn't have one. I think it was just like they forgot about it in the final mix version. They were just like, yeah, let's just give Sora this cool stuff and not Genie. Imagine, bro, Genie using Ragnarok. That's cool, right? He just goes bump 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 bump, you know. But yeah, you have the master form and then you got the final form. Again, I'm not telling you how to get final. You have all these forms. You know, final form is yeah, okay. You get master form, you got final form, and you know they all really cool. Do a lot of damage. pretty good for, you know, crowds, single bosses. Doesn't matter. Genie, hands down, my favorite summon. Broken. Love it. And then, of course, we got Stitch, the homie. Literally, I lied, bro. He's the best summon. Stitch is the best summon. You know why? Because he refills my MP. Let's go, Stitch gang. He is golden, brother. You know, he has the Ohana thing, which is okay, I guess, because it stuns, does damage, drops like orbs on the floor. Pretty good. But he also refills your magic. Whenever it's low, you just go, he's on the screen, right? So he just go and licks up your screen. And you're like, bro, thank you. And then, yeah, you just get more magic. Awesome. Love it. And then we got Peter Pan. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. That's it. Just Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. I don't know, man. I don't use them. You do Neverland. That's cool. Where you fly around. And that's it. You get little, like, pictures of Kingdom Hearts 1. I guess Tinkerbell heals you, too, if you're, you know, taking a hit. She already did that in KH1. I think Tinkerbell by herself was way better than Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. I mean, Peter Pan does stuff, too. You know, he's a little pokey guy. He goes, meow. Okay, whatever. Who cares about them? It's all about Stitch, baby. But anyways, yeah. After the summons are done, we got limits. Like I said, limits broken. Every character in each world has them. Donald and Goofy, their limits. Oh my goodness. Donald limits in KH2 Final Mix. Beautiful. Powerful. Literally, you can just destroy bosses. Doc Flair, Fantasia, I don't care, bro. All of Donald limits are broken. I did mention Knock Smash for Goofy. Goofy limits are good. Unfortunately, Knock Smash got nerfed in Final Mix. It's sad. It's really sad, because that one was my favorite. I was stuck at one boss on the PS2 back in my day. I equipped that. That's it. I won. I literally won. I sat there with my mouth open. I was like, bro, I just destroyed him. Then I had mac and cheese in my purple bowl. I dropped the purple bowl because the mac and cheese was too hot. Okay. Well, yeah. There goes. Limits. Really good. Hands down. My favorite addition to this game. I'm telling you right now. The gameplay for this is so good. The combat is so good. Everything added just gives a new perspective, like a fresh perspective about what real-time combat has. There's just so much in store. Like, I've been playing, real quick side tangent, playing Final Fantasy Rebirth, and the new remake pretty much does real-time combat, just like Kingdom Hearts, and it's really good. I'm gonna say it kind of gives a little bit of like this KH2 aspect with like the synergy abilities. That kind of gives me like a feel for limits, you know? It's really good. And so when I go back and play KH2, it's just like, damn, this game was ahead of its time. What the heck happened? Where are my games now? Why do I gotta go from point A to point B with this weird ass bird? Everything's open world, man. Not to say that open world's bad. Don't get me wrong, like, I love Final Fantasy 13. That's my favorite Final Fantasy game, bro. It's a hallway simulator. I got no room to speak about open world games. I play a hallway simulator. Wow. But I'm just not that, you know, I just like the tight-knit, combat-focused sort of games. But it's fine. Who cares, right? But I'm just saying. This game was ahead of its time, and its combat is so good. Such a fresh perspective of like how games evolved, bro. Like I told you, this game came out in 2005, originally for the PS2, and back then it was crazy. The Final Mix edition, we just get more stuff, and it's great. Hands down, Good game, man. That's a good game. You gotta play it, bro. You gotta see what I'm saying, because I'm just babbling, and it's crazy. Why? Because it's a good game, bro. I gotta stop. I gotta go drink some water, man. It's crazy out here. It's gonna snow again. I hate that. No, I love the snow. I hate when it piles up, though. Alright, whatever. We'll just move along. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna continue forwards. You know, we gotta talk about the world design and the music. So let's get this straight. Kingdom Hearts 2 world design is vastly different than Kingdom Hearts 1. In Kingdom Hearts 1, everything was a platformer, alright? I don't know if you know this, but Kingdom Hearts was designed to, you know, hopefully beat Mario. It didn't work out, really. Yikes. But that's fine, because what we got instead was way better. Kingdom Hearts is way better than Mario. Hot take. Don't care. My opinion. But it's fine. If you don't agree, that's cool. But but when it comes to KH2, there is a lot of, I guess, discourse between what is good world design. KH1 has good world design. Does KH2 have good world design? We're not talking about KH3. We'll get there later. But pretty much for the most part, out of the main, numbered titles, a lot of people look at, how different each are. Of course, with combat between them, music. There's a lot of different things, and people enjoy the first game a lot, and I can see why. It has all these little details, very intricate things that give it a lot more character. The example, well, you say Traverse Town, your tutorial area. Well, not really. Traverse Town is your hub area, the place you always go, the place where most the story progresses after a certain point. That's the place you want to be. And Hollow Bastion being sort of the same thing, where you come in here to move along the story. See, and it vastly changes how the world plays out. KH1 Hollow Bastion, which I didn't show at all, but if you did play, you'll know that it came back as your new first world, technically, even though it's already a place you've been. And it is, night and day compared to these two. There's a lot more, not to say like KH2 didn't have a lot of thought when it comes to the world design. It's just that KH1 had a different perspective on how, the game works. And so they kind of worked it with that. The world itself is designed to be, a platformer, close camera, and just, make sure you time your jumps and all that stuff. 100% these two worlds, these two different Hollow Bastions are different. And honestly, I prefer the KH2 Hollow Bastion a lot more. It's due to the fact that now we have this modern take on Hollow Bastion, and not see it as this a ruined castle, but this entire city, this entire town that has been collapsed due to being attacked, because if you don't know, this is where Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, all of them, this was their home, quote unquote. That's what they say. This was their home. So going back to it in KH2, you're like, damn, everything kind of looks messed up. You got weird roofs, cracked walls. It's good. You get to explore the outside. Although I would prefer to also explore the castle up there, the little castle right there. It'd be really cool. But KH2 wasn't really made with platforming in mind. We have growth abilities to trivialize everything, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Not having any platforming for Kingdom Hearts does not ruin it for me. Honestly, I think having more open areas, a little space to do battles against crowds of enemies, perfect. I prefer that a lot more. I'm more of the combat focused, and I think KH2 nails it. Of course, some areas I feel like maybe are a little too like barren, like it's just nothing going on at all, in the occasional NPC being like being phased into reality. Like, look at that guy, he's just there now. Wild, crazy. But it's good, honestly. Hollow Bastion, I prefer this Hollow Bastion, and like I said, it does change. Certain story events happen and things change within this world, and it becomes more expansive, and it's just really, really interesting. I did mention beforehand that like I do wish we can explore the castle like in Kingdom Hearts 1. You take what you can get, but for the most part, I think KH2 Hollow Bastion, perfect. I have no issues with it. That's not because I love this game a lot more. It's just, I think it's just a lot better since, it follows, KH2 follows more of like a combat focused ordeal going on instead of like KH1 where it's like, a mixture of platforming with the combat. But yeah, nonetheless, that's fine. That's the Disney worlds. We got Land of Dragons for the Fa Mulan moment. We have Beast Castle from Beast Castle. Love it. It's you explore the actual castle. So if you like watch the movie and you're like, damn, I kind of want to walk through the castle, you can get to, as not a canon Disney character. I think he is a Disney character, right? Sora's a Disney character? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'll look at it later. But it's nice, going to China. You're in Disney China and you're just there, man. You're just going to fight a war. You get punched in the face by some random guy. It's alright. It happens. And then, you're just doing Fa Mulan things. Beast Castle, awesome. You're in a castle. Cool. And then, you got the underworld. Unlike KH1, where you only get Olympus Coliseum, here you get the underworld plus Olympus Coliseum. So you get to explore a lot more, and honestly, really cool stuff. The underworld has probably a little bit more platforming when it comes to stuff like that. Like, it's not that deep, really. It's just like a little like structure that you can't jump normally unless you get like certain growth abilities, and then like you'll be able to reach it just for like an item or something. It's done well, but for the most part, people will be like, you're just walking, you're just kind of running. I'm on a skateboard. Look, there's a skateboard there. Yeah, there's a skateboard there. Yeah. So yeah, for the most part, yeah. There's a skateboard in the underworld. Don't ask me why. Happens, Fellas want to be skating, but for the most part, I think each world is done relatively well. Unfortunately, like I said, it doesn't have the heaps amount of detail that Kingdom Hearts 1 has, where like you got your Traverse Town, those cards. Postcards are really cool. I think they're interesting. And there's like little secrets that you can find, like the clock thing I mentioned beforehand in the last video. Stuff like that. It gives it so much more personality, and it is sad to see that most of the worlds here don't have any personality. It's kind of straightforward, and in my opinion, again, it's okay. It's just that some people might favor Kingdom Hearts 1 world design more than Kingdom Hearts 2, but again, it's all dependent on whether or not you want things to be like combat focused or explorative focused. But yeah. The new world's introduced. Honestly beautiful. We get to see Twilight Town. And Twilight Town, as the tutorial place, is honestly awesome. Hands down, it's just got color. It got color, and that's kind of it, Like I mentioned before, how like most places are barren. Like if you go out to the main street where the tram is, it's just there, It's just whatever. But you have that part of the forest that you get to see that crack in the wall. You go in, you go like, damn, look at that. There's the mansion. You go to the mansion. Who the heck is that? Doesn't matter. But, you got the mansion. Mansion's nice. It's, for me, I think the KH2 areas, okay, also dependent on what world you're in, are a lot bigger horizontally than KH1's, vertical jump man, hoo-ha man, right? So I think in the grand scheme of things, I like KH2. It's horizontal, long, slightly linear, take on the worlds more than Kingdom Hearts 1. And honestly, the last world, bro, takes the cake. The last world, excellent. It's so great. It's so beautiful. The soundtrack goes so hard. Oh my goodness, we gotta get into it now. I just mentioned it. The soundtrack, bro. The music in this game. Oh my god. Like I said, Hollow Bastion. Oof. Look, listen. It's the same place, right? Like KH1, Hollow Bastion, and KH2 technically are the same place, but they got different music to go with it. Especially with the final mix version, they just amplified it a lot better. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a nostalgic feeling for the KH2, PS2 like music. I grew up with that, and then when Final Mix came out, I was like, damn, why does that sound different? And it's just, it's because they just did better. But yeah, you can clearly see that, like, the music also grows in tangent with, like, Sora, how, like, different perspective matters, right? You had the KH1 Hollow Bastion, the normal, like, exploring theme, and then you got the battle theme. Oh my goodness. I love how there's a battle theme for each world. Like, I know I didn't talk about, like, a lot about that beforehand, except for, like, Wonderland. That one, that one's so good. But the battle theme for each world is pretty good. It fits the world. I like it a lot. Hollow Bastion's battle theme is pretty good.
Give me strength!
The battle theme in Twilight Town, I don't know if that's hand in hand. I gotta listen to it again, but it's all right. I don't like the change they did when you go to Roxas, when you switch over to Sora from Roxas, because like Roxas's theme was like lazy afternoons. For Twilight Town, so much better than whatever this twinkle twinkle little stars going on nonsense here, man. Like, come on. Give me my lazy afternoons. That's so much better. But whatever, it's fine. Who cares about that? I care a little bit, but for the most part, the soundtrack in this game, hands down, the best, in my opinion, honestly. I think this one, hands down, is my favorite. I mean, like, they made an entire game. They made an entire Kingdom Hearts game, brother. They made an entire Kingdom Hearts game based on the soundtrack, bro. The rhythm game goes hard, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that these bops can bop even harder. They be booping. I tell you right now, that rhythm game is pretty fun. I like it. I just, we'll get to it when we get to it. That one's probably gonna be pretty short to talk about since it's a rhythm game. But who cares? When we get there, we'll get there. But for the most part, The music's really good. They made a rhythm game out of it. I'm not lying to you. KH2, amazing. Of course, the rest of the series has awesome pieces too. Like I mentioned beforehand, like Chain of Memories, awesome. The pieces they have, Nominate's theme goes hard. But the battle, oh my god, the boss themes, bro. I forgot about the boss themes. When you fight Axel, yes, you fight Axel in the tutorial segment as Roxas, showing it to you right now. Look at it. Why? What can you see, brother? Look, they're talking, right? They're just talking. Here, I'll play it out.
You remember me this time. I'm so flattered! But you're too late!
But when that moment comes, when he raised that fire up, right? Look at that. The music starts playing, bro. And then he says the iconic line, 2. And you're like, whoa. And then you pull out 2 Keyblades. And you're like, whoa. And then it's just epic. It's just amazing. All of it is just amazing. I love it so much. I can't. There's so many pieces in this game that just like bring that gusto, man. Like there's this one fight against 1,000 Heartless. Not gonna tell you when or where that happens, but it happens, and the music that plays, oh my goodness, the violin goes in. I believe the violin is there. What am I talking about? I know, I remember it right now. It's in my head. Goes crazy right there. Awesome. It's amazing. I think that's the one. But it's really good. Man, I don't know what to tell you, man. The music is just crazy. Like the final boss theme again, bro. The final boss's theme. That's the only spoiler I'm gonna say. He got multiple phases, bro. He's a Dark Souls boss. I'm joking, but he's crazy, bro. Like each time it plays, you're like, whoa, and then the next time it plays, you're like, whoa, and then when you're like, whoa, and then oh my god, I don't know how he does it. It's just like every time he shows up, he's just like, you're just ready. You're just in it. Like I'm telling you, the end of the game is peak. It's really peak. Like the music does everything, the environment does everything. My cat is literally jumping right now because he knows it's that good. I'm telling you, Miles, look at me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, it's just amazing. Play this game. I'm done. I'm leaving. I gotta go drink some water. It's starting to snow again. Oh man, bro. Why is it snowing again? Who did this? All right, but yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.
Follow the light. The light is your guide.
I blew up Malaysia.
I'm
Malaysia.
controller of planet
Malaysia. Blew up Malaysia. Malaysia.
Here to discuss
I blew
something
up.
that's very
Blew up Malaysia. I